Hello, my name is Luke. Today I'm going to do something a bit different than just my thoughts. I'm going to do gameplay discussion. This is going to be about what gameplay features are coming out in the near future, what they are, and how impactful this can be for the verse. So today we're going to be talking about docking. So if I go and find docking, pull it up, and read what it says. Adding the ability to dock and spawn vehicles connected to space stations, as well as docking two ships together, this functionality is required for some of the large ships to spawn at certain locations. So basically what this is saying is that what we're getting with docking is we're getting ship-to-ship docking and space station to ship docking. If this does come out in 3.11, I should mention that it's scheduled for 3.11, however got no tasks done yet. It's just as scheduled, so that could be delayed. There could be a delay on this one, but hopefully not. So docking to ship to space station, that is the big important one, but docking to ship to ship, that could be very important for pirate gameplay or for trade gameplay, possibly. Pirate gameplay I think I'm going to more focus on. For example, a pirate could have their squad of two ships, and one ship is an EMP ship, goes over, EMPs a caterpillar, for example, coming out of Tremor Mines. EMPs the EMPs the caterpillar. The guy with the docking collar can come over, dock onto the caterpillar if it only needs one person to dock, and then maybe break through, or at the start just open up the door probably, maybe break through and actually start shooting or whenever the situation comes along. So this could be a good sign for pirate gameplay. Again, pirates need to do something, and there's another gameplay feature that I will talk about on one day that can be pirate gameplay, but today we're talking about docking. So yeah, that could be some sort of pirate gameplay to some extent when you're talking about ship to ship docking, and so they don't have to like EVA and try to just force their way through the things. What's going to be a much more trickier situations for the pirates, so this could be very good for pirates. However, the more important one I think a lot of people are more looking at when docking comes out is the space station to ship docking. So this is we've seen this little bit where I think we've seen a picture of an old space station with an Idris docked to it by the docking collar. I expect it's just you go up to it, you attach. I don't know how. There might be another button you have to press now, or could be a landing thing. I think they should just put another button. I mean, there's loads of buttons on the keyboard for sure. You could probably just assign it to another button, and then it will just attach. And don't know how. You maybe have some audio indication to say okay, or audio indication and some lights flashing, maybe where it goes green, you know that you press it and it actually docks. But that isn't really what people are really interested in when it comes to docking. It's what actually comes after, what possibilities are coming after. And it's like it says here, it actually says this functionality requires for some of the large ships to spawn in certain locations. So one of these large ships is the Hull C. The Hull C is a ship that a lot of people are looking forward to. It's the ship. It's a huge cargo ship that is got about over 4,000 SU of cargo it can hold. However, this ship, once it's fully laden, cannot go down to the planets and land. It can land when it has no cargo, but it can't land when it has fully laden of cargo, and you can't land with that ship. You probably can't even go to the planet, because if you do, you might just fall and just break all your cargo and blow up. So when you're cargo running in a ship, You have to go from space station to space station. You cannot go down to the planets. So that means that this ship needs a docking collar to work. It needs it in the game. You cannot, if this wasn't in the game, there's no point in having the Hull C out, because that's all that ship can do. It's not a fighter, it's not a racer, it can't do anything like that. The whole functionality of that ship is depending on its cargo, on doing cargo, sorry. That's what people are going to buy that ship for, is cargo. They're not doing anything else than doing cargo runs. Now that said, cargo right now on space station to space station is pretty much getting scrap and going to Port Olisar and selling that scrap. That is all space station to space station cargoing is done right now. That's not really great. It's still a lot of money for a Hull C. I think a Caterpillar can get 20k out of that. A Hull Z can do so much more, get so much more. That you can probably get up to 200,000 with that. But a lot of Hull C drivers are not going to just want to do scrap between Hurston Space Station to Port Olisar. They're not. That could get boring after a while. They probably want to do a little bit more variety. And so when this docking comes out, I think what also has to come out for the ship to be released is there more variety in the space stations. That can be because now there's cargo space station. That's a add-on what's coming out for locations at 3.11 at the same time. So that could definitely solve the problems of, well, now we have more variety of cargo, and now you've got the cargo space stations where you can get better deals. This could be very good for another sign that the Hull C is getting prepared to come out straight after docking. I'm going to say Hull C could be out in 3.12. We haven't seen the cards yet. I think they want to hide the Hull C right now until docking's out. But I don't think they want to hype everybody, say, oh look, the Hull C's coming out at 3.12, and then docking gets delayed to 3.13 and like, oh well, no, we're not getting a Hull C out anymore. I think they're gonna wait until docking gets released. There's a good possibility docking might not get released by 3.11. So yeah, that's going to be a big issue. Another ship that I don't think a lot of people are talking about is the Orion. The Orion has also been a ship that we've seen in the past, and we've seen the white box phase back in 2018 or 2017, around that time. So the Orion is a big mining vessel that again needs to have, it can't go down to the planets. It's not like you're going to go down to the planets for the Orion and just mine what's one little rock in the on the planet or on the moon, whatever. This ship is designed to go through asteroids. It's designed to destroy asteroid fields and throw out all the materials and get all these big materials and then refine it and then sell it at a very big profit. That said, the Orion, if it does come out with just after docking, it also needs a bit more. I highly doubt that that's going to be the case. It also needs the asteroid field to be completely changed to the asteroid fields that they are planning for it to do, with the big Ark Corp buildings, you could say, out in space. Once that comes out, I would probably think that the Orion will be coming out after that. We don't know when that's going to come out. Next year, 2 years, we don't know. However, the Orion right now, if we could put the Orion out in the game, docking was out in the game right now, tomorrow, I don't think a lot of people are going to be happy when they go round to asteroid fields and can only like pick up a couple of asteroids every hour, because it's a huge capital ship and they've got to navigate through all these asteroids that, you know, you can't even mine, and then most of it's going to be inert material. Yeah, I think they really need to put this new asteroid field in before before they release the other ships that I think it's going to be benefit for docking is the Idris and the Javelin. Yes, the two big capital ships that are coming out in the game. And the reason why I think this is because the Idris and the Javelin are very, very big ships that right now space stations and a lot of like Babbage landing area, ArcCorp, Area 18's landing area, they will not be able, they don't have anything to house it right now for sure, and in the future I don't think that's going to be their plan to keep extending out that big landing pad on Port Olisar just so they can put an Idris down. I think that what they're going to do is wait for docking to come out, and then they're going to just go, well, the Idris is just going to dock onto space station. As we know, Idris can land, we've seen it land, but I think that's going to be the more better option to see have the Idris dock instead of landing onto space stations. Don't know what they're going to do for the planets. Are we even going to be able to see the Idris go into planets? Why does an Idris need to go to a planet? Does it need to pick anybody up? Well, this thing's got loads of ships inside. You just get a transport vehicle in there. It's probably got loads of ships right behind it, like a convoy as well. Send one of them down there to pick people up or to put people down. That's what I think what should be happening. I don't think an Idris really needs to go down to a planet, and so really the Idris could be reliant on it. Could be reliant on docking. So again, once this gameplay features out, we could see an Idris and a Javelin be more mentioned. And I'm not saying this is fact, this is just my opinion, what I think that could be coming out with all the ships. I think the whole sea is cut and done, in my opinion. We will be seeing that ship next year if docking comes out at 3.11. This has been gameplay features, and it's on docking. I hope that this was a bit more information on how I think. This is just my opinion. I'm just doing this for my opinion on this. I enjoy doing these videos right now. So these is my opinions on what docking is, what docking can do to the verse, and basically bring more ships into the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, if you dislike this video, press that like or dislike button if you want. If you want to subscribe, probably not, whatever. And if you're going to comment about it, hey, I'm friendly. I'm not going to hurt you if your opinion's probably better than mine anyway. So yeah, goodbye.